So you're trying to get your ex back, and it probably felt amazing when you first started spending some more time together. But now some time has passed, and things still haven't gotten serious. Maybe you have fun with your ex, you share love and affection, maybe you even sleep together. But if you never get past this early stage, you really could wake up tomorrow alone. So in this video, I'll explain how you can make your ex commit to you so that you can actually build a new, real relationship together. I'm Brad Browning, breakup coach and author of the best-selling X Factor program. And I'm here to help you with every stage of your breakup journey, whether you want to move on, reattract your ex, or take things to the next level. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for a brand new video every week. Now, these methods that we're going to discuss here in this video work best if you have an open channel of communication with your ex and the two of you are already spending time together regularly. So if you're not quite there yet, I recommend you watch some of my other videos that are more tailored to the earlier stages of the process. I'll put some links to those in the description below. And with that out of the way, here are the best methods to seal the deal and begin your new relationship with your ex. So number one is to make your ex see you as the only choice. Now this is the most important thing to remember during this process. I know you and your ex have a history and you're excited to reconnect, but you need to be aware that as far as they're concerned, they're still single. And that means that you're not just trying to win back your ex, you're also competing with every other single person out there. There's a very good chance that your ex has been on the apps and talked to new people since your breakup, attractive people that don't come with your baggage. So you have to make sure that you come across as the better choice. The good news is that you do have an advantage. You know your ex better than all of these people. They know you have chemistry, that you're interested, and that you're capable of creating a relationship if they just let you in. But that's not enough, which brings up the next item on the list, number two, which is to demonstrate your value. Now this might be a cynical way to look at love and relationships, and there is more to it than this, but on some level, we do date people because we want something. Maybe that thing is love and affection, maybe it's intellectual stimulation, maybe it's emotional security. Whatever the case is, you need to identify what your ex was getting out of the relationship previously and do your best to give it to him or her. Figuring out what your ex liked about the past relationship can actually be a little tricky. Now, a good way to answer this question is to look into the 5 love languages. Now, I won't go too deep into this here, but basically relationship expert Gary Chapman says that there are 5 ways that people give and receive love. Quality time, physical touch, acts of service, gifts, and words of affirmation. So think back to times that your ex seemed the happiest in your relationship, times they seemed the most grateful. Was it the time when you changed the oil in their car, gave them a thoughtful gift, or just made time to be together? And if you can't pin it down to anything specific, just do your best to be valuable to your ex. Be on time, be kind, and take care of their needs whenever possible. Now, obviously, this does walk a fine line because you really don't want to come across as too needy or desperate. So you'll have to find out what works for your ex and always leave them wanting a little more. Now let's move on to number 3, which is to take it slow. And we've already talked about how you can't rush this process. It's very easy to get wrapped up in emotions, but don't push for a relationship the first time you see them again. Make sure to give your ex space and time to process things. And when you do start talking again, don't try to set up an in-person meeting right away, and don't worry if they seem a little standoffish either. Unfortunately, you can't control how your ex reacts to your advances. You can only control how you approach them. It's much better to play it cool right now and take your time rather than to try and rush things and end up scaring them off. You really can't put that genie back in the bottle. Now, if you are unclear about your ex's feelings for you, you're definitely not alone. That's why I created my free quiz at breakupbrad.com/quiz. It's simple, confidential, and only takes less than 5 minutes. Just answer a few simple questions to find out exactly how your ex feels about getting back together with you. Try it out for yourself for free at breakupbrad.com/quiz. Now let's move on to number 4. Show them that you've changed. Remember, your relationship ended for a reason. And if nothing has changed since the breakup, then there's no reason to think that your relationship isn't going to end up exactly the same way. So with that in mind, you need to show your ex that you have changed and will be a better, more attentive partner this time around. Just notice that I say show them you've changed and not tell them you've changed. This is definitely an actions speak louder than words moment. You need to actually make changes to yourself and your life. You need to treat them a bit differently and you need to be humble. So steer clear of bragging here. If you're truly putting in the work, the changes you're making will speak for themselves, both because you'll actually be different and because you'll have newfound confidence that will be immediately obvious to your ex. Number 5 is feel it out. So many people ask me, how many days after the breakup should I wait before asking them to be together again? I wish it were that simple, but the truth is that there are many factors at play here to give you any kind of specific timeline. But you have to spend the time with your ex to figure out how they're feeling about you and about the relationship. My best piece of advice here is to try to put your feelings aside and really focus on the facts of the situation. Is your ex open to spending time with you, or are they hard to pin down? Are they loving and affectionate, or are they hot and cold? Now, you do need to be very subtle here, but you can, if you must, lead the conversation towards love and relationships if you really need to know. Basically, you want to suss out their level of interest without making it seem like a big deal at all. And if you do want some more specific advice from me on your specific situation, please consider signing up for my one-on-one coaching at breakupbrad.com/coaching. When you sign up, you explain exactly what you're going through with your ex, and I'll help you put together a plan to get them back starting right now, just as I've done for tens of thousands of other clients around the world. Again, get all the details at breakupbrad.com/coaching. And number 6 is don't put pressure on your ex. As I've said, many people want to rush this part of the process and end up scaring off their exes because they tried to push for the relationship. Instead, do your best not to put any pressure on your ex. At this point, if you two are spending time together and rebuilding that connection that you lost, things are going to develop naturally, and you may never even have to have the conversation about getting back together. In fact, that's actually best. In the meantime, here's how you can avoid putting pressure on your ex. Now, first off, chill out. I know you're excited to be spending time with your ex again, but that doesn't mean you can completely let your guard down and act like everything is back to normal. So don't message them all day, every day. And even if they respond, it can put a lot of pressure on them during a stage when things really aren't solidified yet. And don't be afraid to take time to respond to their messages. Don't be afraid to say no to plans if you're busy, and don't drop everything just to see them. If you're too available and too eager, it shows to your ex that you're putting them on a pedestal, and this puts a lot of pressure on them. Now, I realize this can be a tough balance to strike. You don't want to be standoffish here, but you also definitely don't want to be desperate. And on top of that, give your ex space. They need to have some distance from you for that attraction to build and solidify. Remember, we can't chase after something we already have, and you want your ex to chase after you. So be careful how you talk about the future. Don't make plans for weeks or even months from now. Live in the moment with your ex and keep them engaged and interested. Keep them having fun. If you can focus on the moment right now, the future will take care of itself. And if you're looking for more advice about some of the finer points of getting your ex back and the psychology behind it, please check out some of my other videos. And of course, head to breakupbrad.com to watch my free full video presentation there. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video.